Nope, it's not up yet. I gotta hit publish.
Got it.
Now it's up.
Woohoo!
Why does it say live? Wait, why?
This is weird. Oh, there we go. There.
Oh my god, it wouldn't. It just said live stream ended for that whole time, and I don't know why it was doing. I was like, why did I just get painted? Did Livet figure out what I'm doing and get mad at me? A likely story. Yay! Well, happy Tuesday, Nerd Night Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a wonderful time out there. Let me go drop this link in some places now.
Yep, I just dropped it in Storm's location.
I always get confused about if you mean Storm from Livet, Storm Music UK, Storm.
Oh no!
Like I know
Storm X.
Yes.
But yes, I did a little work today. Oh, I closed the window. Oh well. On what we're going to be doing tonight and so on. It seems that we have a cast member who has injured herself by falling asleep. But we'll get into that in just a minute. Any news? Anything you guys want to go over before we get into our tonight's episode?
I got a new bouncy ball to sit on. So,
ooh, nice.
That's fun.
Cool.
Is it different?
It is. It's a whole different setup. So rather than it being a chair, it has like a little donut inflatable thing that it sits in.
Is it
cool?
Oh, I thought you meant the ball was a donut, and I'm like a hemorrhoids pillow.
No, but it like sits in.
But I was like, but that makes sense. Like I could see that existing, and that would probably be good for like back pain and stuff.
Yeah, it makes sense. And
then
it has a little
trademark
cover.
That really fast. BRB.
It has a little cover on it. So it's like covered in like t-shirt material now instead of it being like, it's like leveled up on the bouncy ball stuff.
Cool. Well, I got ring lights, as you can see.
Yeah.
Do I seem bright enough for you, or should I be brighter?
No, I feel like you're pretty sunshiny day over there.
And then I have my new cover in the back. So
I think I have one of those somewhere, but mine is
paper umbrella.
In San Diego, they are Mexican umbrellas, not Japanese. Like I don't know what the difference.
Well, that's actually Chinese, but you know,
ours are definitely from Mexico.
But yeah, mine it was from my wedding.
Oh,
my mom bought them all for all the people because it was a September wedding. It was very hot, so everybody had umbrellas when they sat outside the lawn having the wedding.
Right.
So I have no idea how many people kept their stuff, but I do know that I got a bill for I think it was $900 after the wedding was over because the place that I had hired, it was a estate, and they had these really, really nice terry cloth white, embroidered with the location Belmont Manor robes, and everyone took them home. So yeah, they all took them home, and they said, well, because they all took them home, you got free coffee cups, but you didn't get free robes.
Welcome in, Gina and Cutiyama. Nice to see you. Cutiyama, I just messaged you on Discord.
So it was pretty funny.
That sounds like I'd be sending a letter to some people. I'd be like, hey, I really want to thank you for that really, really thoughtful coffee maker that you gave us. But I did, however, have to pay $200 for that towel that you took.
Yeah. Well, it was. I'd already spent a boatload of money because I paid for the whole wedding because I worked in. That's when I was working in corporate America. So I said, "Fuck it, I'll pay for everything," and and throw money around. Why not? Because that's what you do when you work for corporate America, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the big man on campus kind of stuff. So anyway, it's just one of those things. It happened. We were married for 4.5 years.
Yours last longer than mine.
Woo! Did you guys just hear that? The noise, the effect noise?
No.
I thought that was you.
That's so exciting. I don't know if it showed up on the screen on Twitch, but we definitely
Was it on Twitch?
Yeah.
I don't see anybody in the chat. Who's in the chat? Hello.
Let's see if we can see it on this. Yay!
Oh, cutie mama. There we go.
Yeah,
the
new PC is doing pretty awesome.
Okay,
so,
cool.
I don't know. Did y'all see an alert go up over the screen for when she followed? I don't know. Who knows?
I did not. You saw that. I did not see that.
I heard it.
I do see the D&D Beyond stuff, which is kind of cool. It seems to be functioning now.
Learning.
Hello, Kaio 14. How you doing?
How to do Twitch. We're getting there.
And I still don't see you on Live It though.
I see me on Live It. Look at this. Look at this. I need to put a less ugly background up because you can actually see it today. Let's do this one. Is this better? Okay, whatever. It's fine. Gilded. Okay, so
it's plus 20. Hey, plus 20. That's gonna be stuck on my head all day now, or all night.
I don't know why it never occurred to me to just move my lamp. I'm a lot happier with it. Just moved my lamp entirely. Rather than being like trying to move myself closer to my lamp, I just moved the lamp.
Well, that works.
That's an option.
It's an option that works. All right, now we got Faye over here on my left. Why does it say there's a big play? There it goes. There we go. And let's give Faye.
Whoa. Oh, Tasha, thank you for the blue miracle gift.
You got the blue miracle flowers.
Beautiful.
D&D works at all. I know that I don't know Risk, and it's Stranger Things. Like Risk, and you saw it on Stranger Things. Okay, well, we'll give you a brief synopsis of what it is tonight because we're doing basically a little traveling and catching up and moving forward a little bit to get to a location. Who knows? We may be attacked. I don't know.
Oh, no. Love D&D. Who is the DM? This is on Live It at Papa Mo. Also, what is... Oh, also Papa Mo 007 on Twitch.
007 on Live It. Yep. That I am. I am a Live It streamer also.
Cool.
We usually have our names?
Yes. This is why we don't have our names.
Okay.
Because it will look like this.
Uh-oh. Oh.
You get how it works now?
I understand. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
This is why it's been so much work to make the overlays and why I've been so excited to show you guys when it works. Not just because it's because I'm literally doing it by pixels.
I didn't know. I
it's
thought
on the way.
Here's
it's not automated.
Some fun stuff I have before we start tonight. I have this. I played. Have you guys seen The Big Lebowski?
I might have.
New information has come to light.
Yes.
I believe I think that I low-key quote Big Lebowski in this campaign all the time, and I'm always like, what? No one? Like, I
Okay,
know
so
every word in that movie.
I don't know where the can is that this was attached to, but I have this. This is a.
I thought that it was going to be a tin of Folgers.
It was. It did. It had a tin of Folgers on the bottom. I don't know where my son put it. I can't find it. So I had a tin of Folgers, but I had this on top. Okay.
Oh wait, I can make you big.
And if you push the button,
we are transferring power from Washington, D.C., and giving it back to you, the people.
So it does quotes of Trump. No one wanted me to push the button. This is the tag that I had on the can.
Oh my God.
And I'm telling you right now,
Donnie,
there
out
was
of your element.
yeah, Donnie, you're out of your element. Shut the fuck up, Donnie. So there were a couple of girls who I didn't think had seen The Big Lebowski, but they said, "Oh yeah, we love The Big Lebowski." I'm like, "Okay, great." And they can we? They had a cathartic moment in the middle of the Baltimore Comic-Con, surrounded by thousands of people, and they were screaming at the top of their lungs, telling Donnie to shut the fuck up, so much that people were just videotaping the whole thing and just like, running over with cameras and just videotaping it. Shut the fuck up, Donnie! For like, it was, and I just stood there like holding the can, just like taking it, like it was hilarious. It was absolutely just so cathartic for them. And they're like, "Thank you so much."
That you meant that it was random people that you didn't know, and you were holding it. Oh my god, that's
it was
amazing.
random people that I didn't know in the Comic-Con.
I thought you meant like, never mind. It's good. Good. We're all good.
I'm walking down the street in the middle of Baltimore, going, "All right, hey." No, it was the middle of Comic-Con.
You had it somewhere.
No.
I don't know. Okay.
But then I have a surprise. I wonder if I should show it now for Faye, because as we all know, she is the Bone Princess.
What you got? Oh, that was a wheel of cheese.
I was absolutely thinking it was cheese, but it's a movie.
Movie reel? I could make you big. Sorry, I forgot that.
No,
we have the technology. Oh, I know what this is. Is this the skull?
Is it what? Is it what? I don't know.
Bones of some kind?
What is this?
That's a skull.
You know what? There's many times throughout this campaign that I've been like, what is wrong with me? But like, I saw the top of that skull and I went, I want to make Jell-O in that. Why?
There you go.
There are many thoughts I had, and none of them included food.
No, why? I'm like, oh, that would be really cool to make a Jell-O mold inside of.
I mean,
at least once an episode for this game, I have said something and then been like,
if you want to zoom in.
wait,
he's got some. He had a lobotomy. It looks like.
yeah.
Now these are holes to show the nasal cavity.
Oh,
in other areas.
I see.
For dental use. So they cut those out.
So is this actual human, or is this?
This is a real human skull.
Wow. I was not expecting to see this tonight, and it is a treat.
I still want to make Jell-O inside of it.
Yes, this is a real human skull.
That's,
just FYI.
Wow.
Jewel's jealous. Jewel is completely jealous.
He had lower teeth, but it must have been dropped by somebody because it got broke. It pisses me off. I don't know who dropped it.
God. Deer skull on it.
You all see deer skulls. This is a real human skull.
I have not seen that many deer skulls hanging on trees. I feel like that's pretty.
No, in places where like hunt deer and stuff, it'll be from them hanging it up, and
Yeah.
they just leave
Hang
it.
them up to gut them and pull everything out, and then just leave the skull hanging there.
Yeah, it's just a thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know that. I'm sorry.
Sorry, yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Well,
I mean, like
That happens.
it's fine. Is it like bragging? Are they like, look, Aspie, thank you so much for the snack. Thank you for sharing. Are they like, look, or is it showing them off? I don't know. Never mind.
No.
I need to know. Is it so they're just being lazy?
It's
like
just being lazy, and I mean, like, it's biodegradable. Like, it's a lot of not feeling like it's a necessary thing.
and a lot of hunters put them up to, as a sign of don't come in here. It's a hunting area.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Oh, okay.
Storm.
That makes sense. The hunting area part, that is like, okay, yes.
Storm. Do you want to see the skull?
You mean my Jello mold?
Oh, your Jello mold. Yes, your Jello mold. We're all wearing earbuds tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. My big headphones are jacked up.
Well, I just got these. These are from Sony because I wanted some nice music ones. So this is for the Bone Priestess. I pulled out my father's real human skull.
That you need to think about the words that you just said in that sentence.
I pulled out my father's dental real human skull.
Is that your father's skull?
It is not my father's skull.
Thank you. There you go.
It is my father's dental skull that he used for working at school to learn the dental areas.
The apostrophe around that S is real important.
Right? That's like one of those like. Ooh, Stormy's team earbuds. Yes.
Team. Oh, here you go. So you may never see this on a real skull. This is the inside of a skull.
Fascinating.
That is certainly fascinating.
I knew about the eye socket ridges. I'm surprised by the additional ridges in the back.
Yeah. Cool, huh?
Yeah.
You'd think, boy, it's going to cut the skull or cut the brain open, isn't it? That those things were in there. You would think.
That is beautiful. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking. Stormy is going to get inducted into the Bone Lord Church.
Okay, so that's all we have as far as surprises go. I have one more. I found this. This is my son had this.
I like it.
That's excellent.
This is his hat that he got when he was 5 years old at his first Renaissance fair. And they're huge, like gecko eye sockets. They're like this big.
Wait. Nope.
But this is
I'm
actually
not gonna finish what I was thinking.
It's actually a wool felt.
Telling myself.
Amazingly.
Is it itchy?
No.
I'm very itchy around wool.
I'm pretty sure it's wool. No, you know what? I don't think it's wool. But you can do purple or blue.
Ooh, blue. I just heard that sound.
Was it me typing?
Yes.
No, it was it was an alert sound.
Oh. I didn't hear it this time.
It's Miracle.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Was that the plan?
No, not at all.
But that was the correct move.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly where it belongs.
Ooh.
So whenever, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this real one away, and I'll go get my Halloween one that I have that glows in the dark. It looks exactly the same as this one. It's just plastic.
Bones. if anybody wants to pick up a cool ass miracle pendant, where's my camera up front? Okay, here we go. You can get a ridiculously glow in the dark and UV reactive pendant featuring miracle that I made.
Memory cadavers. Uh-oh.
Wrong one. There we go. We got this.
What?
We got this.
She's back. She's gone. She left. She's back.
I'm trying to understand how you work with cadavers in massage therapy school. Did I read that correctly?
Yeah.
You work on cadavers. Okay, but it's not related to school. I made that part up. Just massage therapists worked on cadavers.
I mean,
I guess you have to learn how to massage people, but
I don't.
Yeah, my brain said that involves school, but it's not what she said.
I think that you get like a silicone human first. Okay. We all
okay.
Practice.
You would never think about that in massage school. There would be cadavers.
Okay, that makes so much. That's an amazing educational experience.
Weirdos, they're like, oh yeah, you massage the dead body.
Of course.
That's what I was thinking. I'm going, this is how you do it. It's a little stiff right now, but if you do it properly, it will loosen up.
You're like, there's a 1% chance that you could be getting a post-mortem massage. But insurance will bill you for it, so you don't.
The fact that the phrase post-mortem massage now exists, like, I don't know what to do with that.
I have to go get my post-it note thing so I can write down, like, because I have my iPad
massaging cadavers.
No, but like, there's an idea.
I'm gonna put that's gonna be canon. Canon from now on in the campaign. That if she wants to get any bones out of a cadaver, she has to massage it first. Thank you, Storm, for that. You have totally just given me some great ideas as far as the campaign is concerned for Bone Princess and cadaver massage therapy.
All right. It's going on the Post-it.
Yep, you're going to be a cadaver massage therapist also.
Yeah, apparently that's canon now.
It's canon. What is she doing?
I don't know. I also have it in the notebook.
A toddler skull is definitely creepy, Kaio.
Okay,
so
100%
correct. Okay,
just
so
FYI,
yes.
canon right now is that you are now currently also a cadaver massage therapist. That is canon.
I think that it's one of the services that the Church of Miracle offers.
Absolutely. And the thing you're going to have to do because of that is that if a person is dead and we're going to resurrect them, you have to perform a cadaver massage until they're resurrected to make sure they don't.
That sentence leaves me with a big feeling of discomfort. No. I believe it's massage and the second half of resurrected, just not that.
No. Okay.
No.
Oh yes, the rows of teeth on the child skulls is disgusting because it's so gross to see the full-grown teeth ready to push into the small teeth area. Like a shark does. Meh.
Okay. So, Felmy today, as we are in the caravan, what do we call carriage?
We're in a carriage. We are in the carriage. And she has go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah, I'll do it. So Felmy, I'm in the front, I guess. Iris is in the back with Felmy, and they are playing around, and I hear Iris making hi, baby. I hear Iris making some noise, so I open up the little slider into the back of the carriage to see what's going on back there. And just as I turn around and look back, I see Felmy is playing with her magical tome book. And if that's what you called it, yes, okay. Suddenly a red cloud poofs out of the book. She disappears behind the smoke. Well, she not disappears. She falls asleep behind the smoke. And I'm like, you're an elf. You're fae. You're not supposed to fall asleep. And you're certainly not supposed to fall asleep from your own book. So I'm kind of confused. And I'm going, hey, Helga? We might have a situation back here.
What's happening? Oh. She played what?
So I know that we've seen Felmy in a couple different states. Like, I know it's not that alarming for you to see her sleep, but there was a big old magic red cloud that came out of that book, and she's asleep now. Something happened.
Whoa! And Helga pulls the cart over to the side and hops off and. Okay, what is going on in here? Hello? Who is in the back? Rogue? Where are you, Rogue?
Oh, I'm here.
What did she do?
What did Felmy do? Or what did I do?
Yes. What was happening? You were in the back. She was looking in a book, talking to the child, and then she fell asleep with a big red cloud. What happened?
That's what happened. There's nothing else. I don't know anything else. All I saw was the cloud. Everything was normal, and now she's asleep.
Jewel, are you going to come over here and tell us what's going on?
All right. Yeah, do we have a long stick that we can poke her with or something? This is very suspicious. I don't want to fall asleep. Get ready to catch me.
And Helga pulls out her dagger and flips it around and taps her on the head with a hilt. Ding, 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 ding.
She's not budging. I'm gonna look at the magic tome. I'm going to I'm using my pinky to barely touch it, see if I can figure out what page it's on. Maybe she was just. And
as you touch the tome, it goes and closes like that because you aren't attuned to that tome.
Oh, all right then. Okay. All right, snappy.
Think of the Book of Monsters like that,
Exactly. Okay. Don't fight me. I would like to do a I guess investigation into why, if she's asleep, what's going on. Okay. Can I tell anything to not. Oh, I got a 1. I ain't no shit. She is asleep.
Helga decides to help you out, and she rolls to see what she can see. She rolls a 15 with her perception, which is 0. Hello. And so Helga notices that on the book, it is the tome of Eladrian magic.
The tome of.
Okay. Who is that? Oh.
That is Ghost. Ghost is Borkin. Borky Ghost. Hello, Lonnie Lynn.
Rows of teeth.
Ooh, I forgot. I'm supposed to tell. So
I'm going to turn off my Livid stream. I'm watching you over here, and Livid's just not.
That's fine.
It's not working. Every time I leave leave it, it goes. I love how all these programs want to take all the resources from Google Chrome.
Well, Google Chrome is a bag of wonky. I don't know where I'm going with that. Google Chrome is
right.
resource demanding. Yes,
please here again.
I'm going to need your license and registration, Helga.
Oh no, this is not good.
Baby, you're really warm. Can you get down?
New toys.
Be careful with that. Are your glasses blue light reflecting?
I don't know. I don't think so. No.
If you do too much streaming with the ring lights on and you start feeling like you get headaches from it, get the blue light blockers because it makes a huge difference. And they have I don't know how serious your prescription is, but they have cheap ones on Amazon, so you don't necessarily have to get
it's just like a 1X reader.
Yeah. So you can just wear.
Yeah.
Like if it gets to the point that your eyes are like, ow.
Damn roads just keep disappearing, like poof. It's amazing.
I went and tried to look around outside to see what was going on.
Okay. All right. See if you saw anything outside that might have made her just go to sleep.
Yeah. Nothing. Should I run perception check?
If you want, sure, you can run a perception check. I don't know what the tome of Eldridge Magic is going to do or does, because it just closed when Faye tried to touch it, and she should have just leaned over and looked at it before she touched it, but she didn't. But that's okay. We might have known what the spell was.
All right, I'm rolling. I got a 12 on perception check.
Okay, so you see that Felmy is completely passed out, breathing fine. The little girl Daenerys is standing nearby. I gave you the new spelling of her name, by the way.
It's not Iris anymore.
No, that's actually her name is Daenerys. If we want to go with that, but we can stick with Iris if you want to.
Okay. Daenerys. I like Iris better.
All right, we're going with Iris. Canon.
I like the spelling.
It's Iris.
I mean, it's always been Iris. It's in my notes. It's fine. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I like that name. We can name somebody else that.
All right.
Okay. So I am going to what are we what's it look like around us right now?
We're pulled off to the side of a fairly well traveled track of a road. We're still halfway on the road, so if someone can stop by or drive by at any time, horses, whatever. It's basically a main pathway to the city of Vescovio, where we're heading.
Okay, so I'm going to Vescovio.
VESCOVIO. I'll be updating the document that I have and sharing it with you guys, so you'll have a handle on that, but you'll all be able to edit it. So any notes you take that you may see that I may have not gotten right, we can add to that, and you can flesh out conversations and things that you think needed on that document.
Excellent.
Yes.
So I'm going to get inside the back of the carriage and close the door so that there's some amount of sound dampening. And I'm going to
Helga's going to let you do your thing, and Helga's going to go back to the top and start moving because we got to keep ourselves moving.
Keep going.
She gets back out on there and let's go.
I get real close to Felmy and I use thaumaturgy to say, there is a incredibly sexy elf out here waiting for you in her ear to try and wake her up.
And she just takes in a deep breath. That's it. Doesn't wake up.
All right. Well, if she didn't wake up for that, she's not waking up.
You definitely see a little bit of perspiration on her upper lip and on her brow, and her breathing is a little ragged now. But other than that, she didn't wake up.
Well, she seems semi-responsive, so should we know that she's not dead?
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm up in the front with Helga, right?
Okay. All right. Cool.
Am I in the front with Helga, or am I?
You
I
can
should
be.
be in the back.
Where do you
Checking to
want to
see,
be?
like-
Where have you gone? You were out wandering
I think
around.
I've stayed. I think I jumped in the back with.
Okay. Because I was going to say, if you weren't either up with Helga or in the back, Helga has left,
Yes, you're
running
right.
after us.
Because my instinct is just like, oh, like we've been like kind of like one off in like there's always been an extra person in the front, but I think because of what's going on, like I would be in the back with Jewel.
Okay, that's fine for Helga. She's not hiding the wagon right now because they're far enough away from her kingdom, and we're going to a kingdom that is not, known to be. Hawkety is still flying around out up top. Yep, absolutely. But the kingdom that we're going to is not a big fan of magic per se. It is utilized there, but only by certain acolytes. And so being a hidden carriage would have been, questionable to say the least. So
Okay.
she's tooling along the two horses. I have their names written here somewhere, but not important at this time. And we're just going along. So imagine Helga's carriage is very dramatic in build, so it's very practical, but it's kind of a little like a gypsy caravan build, colorful. It has some scroll work on it. It's kind of pretty. Very, very, nice place to, nice little carriage.
I imagine like kind of old Germanic, like wood carving style.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Filigree?
Yeah.
I know that
Yep.
word. I know filigree.
Filigree.
Cool.
Rich Corinthian leather. It's all through it.
Smell of mahogany.
Yes, the smell of mahogany. So we're just tooling along. Is there anything you want to do with Felmy to just make her comfortable and keep an eye on her, I guess?
I'm gonna give her guidance in her sleep. I will pray over her.
Okay.
And say, this petite death, the
Okay.
long slumber, may you not die. And I will not.
Helga slides open the little pass through and says, "So what are we doing? We're heading now. We have about I would say half a day's journey to the next way station or possible place to camp out."
She's asleep and she's praying, so I'm gonna hope for the best. I don't know what's going on.
Let's go.
It's an uneventful travel.
If we're not hidden, I'm like, let's keep freaking moving because
Okay.
we've gotten jumped a couple times.
It's true.
Well, the further we get away, so right now we're far enough away from Helga's kingdom and not close enough to the kingdom of Vescuvio to be protected by the guards along there. And Helga's not as familiar with this road. It looks very well traveled. Some horses have passed, another wagon has passed, but there are, moderately large caravans passing with guards and things like that. So it's kind of interesting that, they look at you or Helga in her lone wagon by herself, even though she's a stout dwarf, she's by herself with no guards, and they're kind of like, okay. So we keep tooling along. The Hawkety is up in the air.
Can I have Hawkety do perception?
Sure.
See like what's going on?
Absolutely.
Rolled a 12 for Hockady's perception.
And plus, is it plus 3?
Oh, advantage.
Perception plus 4.
Did you roll twice?
You get to roll twice because there's advantage.
15.
Plus 4, 19. Okay, so with 19, you see the curvy road going off and going out of the mountains because you're still in the mountains a little bit, and going down to the plains of a river valley, which is the where you're heading. But again, it's you can't even see the villages and castle of the Vescuvio area. All you see are basically some farmlands that are moderately cultivated in that direction, and he sees a couple of wagon trains heading your way, and there's one that's ahead of you going in the same direction as you're going, but they just keep going, and you don't see any kind of way stations or anything nearby.
Okay. All right. Nothing. So I I give that to Jewel and say, hey, it seems like things are fine. There's someone up ahead of us though.
They're very far ahead of you.
They're very far ahead. Okay.
Yeah, they're very far.
Okay.
You just basically saw a couple of wagons and what looked like some outriders.
Okay.
So probably another caravan with guards. Because every time a wagon passes you all, it's got guards.
Right.
Or if anyone passes you that doesn't have a wagon, it's 4 people strong and they look like guards.
Okay.
So they're not what you would say military garbed in Vescovia or from Helga's kingdom. They're probably mercenaries because there are bandits in this area. But
And is there Helga? Does her kingdom have she doesn't have wanted posters out or anything, right? They don't.
Helga doesn't have wanted posters out. No.
Right. They don't care if she comes back. They just, or the guild wants her to have kids.
The guild has people looking for her. They haven't put out wanted posters because they don't want a chance for being killed.
Right. And they probably don't want to tell everybody
because she could be captured, and if she's captured, she holds the secret and could be used as a pawn by another kingdom to garner the skills and attributes that she would be a very big political catch.
Right.
So, and she's not wearing her usual garb. She doesn't normally wear her raiment of place or office that she would normally wear, that you would recognize her in her kingdom. She's wearing her battle gear that she built and made herself. So
okay. Would her carriage be recognized? Did she?
No, she purchased this off the cuff because she liked it and thought it was cool, and it had a lot of neat little features and cubbies. And
she didn't tell her dads that she bought this whip. She's like, don't tell my dad.
No, don't tell my dad. Yeah, she bought this for herself. It's one of her first big purchases that she did, and she felt that it was, she bought it from a traveling mercantile group that didn't want to sell the wagon, but had just gotten rid of all their stuff in their wagons. And the owner of the wagon train had this as a spare for basically staying in and guests and things like that when they were traveling. So it was available, and she gave him, she had money to burn, being a princess. So she said, how about this? And he was like, okay.
And are we the kingdom that the head needs to go back to? That's the opposite direction as
that's Vescovia.
Oh, that's Vescovia. Oh, okay.
That's Vescovia, yep.
So we're going. Okay.
Yep. You're a good What's a fortnight? Isn't a fortnight 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
You are always with these non-traditional, or I guess they're uber traditional measuring systems, and I'm like, I don't know. Ask Abraham Lincoln.
Okay. You're about half a fortnight away.
You're about a week away.
Yes.
1 week away. We are.
You're going down about 17 fathoms height.
I could not possibly fathom what that is.
I can use all kinds of archaic terms if you prefer.
We got to medieval this up. Okay, so
I can start with the these and the thous and the thys and thy wish to do this or thy wish to do that.
what
dost thou wish? Excuse me. Water.
Okay, so
American traditional measuring system. Yes, of course. All right, so it's about dusk now. You guys have been traveling for quite a while. Helga wants to get settled, and she does not find yes, hydrate. I am hydrating. I do hydrate. Thank you, Kaio.
I have seltzer. I have Costco. It's regular seltzer.
Cool. But so there is a little runoff coming up outside of the mountain, and you're basically out of the valley now. So there's pretty much a broad expanse of farmlands with some copse of trees ever so often. And she sees a small trail going to a copse of trees over to the right. And so she looks and she leans into the window. Well, Dana, can you have Hawkeye go take a look at that copse of trees over to my right?
Absolutely.
So she rolls a perception.
10.
With roll again for you if you advantage. Hawkeye has advantage.
All right, so it'll be 10 plus 4.
14.
Yeah.
It's a copse of trees. There's a small clearing in there. You can see that inside the clearing there looks to be a little bit of a fire pit. So it definitely looks like a place that people pull off to camp to give them some protection from whatever, rather than just being in the middle of nowhere. So Helga says, thank you. Dankeschön. And she turns the wagon down a little trail. It's a little bumpy.
Hawkeye, or did she say it to?
Did
she say thank you, Dankeschön, to Hawkeye?
Hawkeye's up in the sky. I can't say Donkey.
Thank you, Hawkeye. Thank you.
To clarify.
Just make sure that anyone who's looking around knows there's something in the sky that they should be worried about.
Have a bird call. Excellent.
Oh, we want a hawk bird call. There we go.
Of course.
Much better.
Of course we go there.
I have a hawk red-tailed hawk living right here in my woods.
Oh my
We
goodness.
had one that would land in our backyard.
I
At
mean,
the last
Ate
place
our
that
koi
we lived.
pond fish. Ate all of our koi pond fish. Every
They, like,
single one.
migrate through, and every once in a while I'll see one like take a small rodent of some kind, but they tend to not like hang out enough to like hear them too much. Like they like fly through.
They've been living here for 30, 40 years, a family of them.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I was a little worried they cut some trees down recently, and I thought maybe they'd taken down their main tree, but I guess they hadn't, because I've heard them recently flying around, landing in my tree right here by my window. In the mornings, they're just like, I'm like, God damn.
We had
Okay.
hawks that were fighting the crows on our block, and then when I would be streaming, they would sit, because I was on the second floor. They'd land on this telephone pole like right next to my window, so I'd always be so distracted. I'm like, oh, there's the hawk fighting a crow right there. It's like, how do
Hawks
you
and
not
crows,
get distracted?
man.
They're the best.
Hawks do not play. I mean, crows do not play. They will go
No.
after anybody.
Yeah, I
But
wish. Crow take apart a freaking squirrel on that telephone pole, and I was like, "You are metal, bro! Like I am scared of you."
Not the pole here, right? Because I see all that shit here too.
No, not at the place that was in the park, the last place.
Oh, I get it.
The other place. Oh,
Yeah.
we go offline.
That-
Remind me to show you something when we go offline.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Is it a skull? Okay, so I am going to do a perception check, passive perception of this campsite out the window. I'm gonna kind of.
We're not there yet. We're getting there. We're almost there. So Helga pulls up and says, "Okay, we have a campsite to set up for tonight. Come on, everyone."
Kimberly, welcome in.
Hello, Kimberly. Hello, Kimberly.
I saw a hive fly into a tree and drop. Oh my god, they're the best. I just want Hockety IRL. We stand Hockety.
Yes, we do.
Perkins. So Helga is pulling us into the campsite.
Yep. She's hopping down and unhitching the horses, and she's got the wagon. She's pushing. She's going to have you guys get out and help her push the wagon over so it's facing out. So when you guys leave, you can just hit the road and go out that way, and that way it's not trapped in there in some way. So she's going to maneuver the whole thing around because it's kind of tight to do it with the horses, and the horses have been going all day. So she takes the horses and puts them over in some trees and ties them off and gives them some feed bags and puts the feed bags on, takes all their gear off so it's not too, so they can relax, and, hooks everything up to the front of the wagon. And she's like, "Okay, you two, out we go." Is Felmy still asleep? Okay.
She is out.
All right, so she's also hooked. So here we go. All right, so Dinah, you direct us back in the little alcove right there. Jewel and I, we push the wagon into into that area. Okay, thank you. So we start pushing it in there, and you're saying left, right. And Faye is going, "Oh, what am I doing?" Because Helga just picked up both pieces of wood and just started shoving the wagon.
I'm pressing on the wagon with my spectral wings because they do as much as me versus Helga. So I'm using my wings. I'm like, hey, I'm helping. I'm helping.
Right. So we get the wagon back in there, and we set the wagon up, and the horses are, they're not too far from the wagon, so things are kind of secure in that way. Helga says, I need the Rogue. All right, Rogue, I want to do a perimeter check to make sure we are alone and that we are safe. And if you have any alarm systems to hook up, please hook up the alarm systems on the trees, so we will be notified if someone comes into our campsite tonight. And Jewel, if you would please, could you find some wood? Would you find some wood? You would. Thank you.
Yes, I would.
So check your bag and your equipment to see if you have any kind of alarm systems that you can set up, or magic alarm systems. Either of you can do that.
I think I could set up a Home Alone style alarm system. I don't know if I have anything specifically meant for that.
I have the Dagger of Warning.
Okay.
But I don't necessarily have equipment. I do have an assortment of things like bells and strings.
Ah, well, there you go. Let's set those bells and strings up, and those will be traps.
I have a mirror.
Do a survivability check on those to see how you set them up. So after you spend about 3 minutes setting 3 of them up, let me know, and I'll say do a survivability roll.
Okay.
I can do find traps as a cleric ritual.
Okay.
I don't know if that's really gonna matter, but I could.
See if there's any traps around here for us. I mean, it's a clearing.
Anything. Wait, a trap for the purpose of this spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect that you consider harmful or undesirable, which was specifically intended as such by its creator.
Okay.
So it can be anything. It can be a hunter trap or a hidden sinkhole.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, you can cast it as a ritual. So it takes me a while.
Go for it. Do you have to roll anything for that?
Nope. You tell me if there is one. It doesn't tell me where or what. It just is like, yes, there's danger. I think. Let me double check that that's. The spell merely reveals that a trap is present. You don't learn the location of each trap, but you do learn the general nature of the danger posed by a trap that you sense.
Okay.
It's not that useful for a 3rd level ritual, but okay. But whatever. I guess it's more useful in a dungeon. Kaio, that is exactly what I imagined when you said hawk into a tree.
Yeah, like I imagine
I thought that
Pockety Curtains just
Roadrunner rolled a 1 on landing.
Gonna land in one of the trees and probably fly down and get some food after we get things set up for that. Helga is muttering and pulling things out of the cart that are in little cubby holes. Reason why she likes the cart so much. Has the cooking supplies and meats and stuff like that. And she's
Welcome in, Brandy Bran. She says the layout looks mint.
Thank you.
We're missing. Okay, wait, Brandy. This is the problem. This is what it should look like, but we don't have one of our people here right now, so it's extra a mess. But it's fine. It's beautiful. No, drop all the comments. Hey, if y'all have something that you think that we should do, like, hey, check for this,
Brandy.
like, drop it in the comments. Is the other person coming? They might be coming. They had some medical stuff going on, so we're waiting for them to get home. She is asleep in the back of the carriage right now.
Yes.
Thank you, Papa Mo. That is our DM. You should y'all should give him a follow so that you can watch their broadcast. We're gonna do like a host. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I think that they are going
I will be broadcasting on my own stuff.
Annoying skin problem. I don't know. It's a mess. So
it's medical.
Yeah.
We hope she does well. So Helga's prepped and stuff.
Playing with this white paw that Odessi, also known as River down there, got for Benny, and I have the matching.
Sweet.
But it's the Kirkland brand though.
Yeah, Kirkland's. Hey,
so
Costco is Costco. It's awesome stuff.
We stand. Does Mo stream here at all? Yes, Mo is going to be streaming here.
Yes, I do.
We're getting them set up.
I'm official. Back on Live It. Papa Mo. You can find me on there. Just look it up on Live It. I am
Costco,
there.
We stand. Wait, do you have Costco in Canada?
I'm not in Canada.
No, Brandy.
Oh, Brandy.
Costco, we stand.
Do you have Costco in Canada, Brandy?
Is it DJ's?
So
DJ's?
See, this problem, like Americans, like we're the ones that don't know what's going on.
Yes, I did used to watch The Simpsons. I have not watched them recently because I don't have TV anymore. I basically watch everything that I choose to watch when I choose to watch it.
We can't just I see.
Alcohol.
There's the business center Costco's don't have alcohol, but they have like better stuff. So sometimes we go to the alcohol.
Disney Plus has Simpsons. Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, I don't do Disney Plus. I got rid of it after The Mandalorian last season. When The Mandalorian comes back, I'll go back to Disney.
We've been watching WandaVision. I'm gonna take.
No, I was going to watch WandaVision, but I have somebody watching it.
I'd wait till it's over. Like, don't do it by episode. I scammed a friend. Yes, that's the best. Okay, I'm running to the restroom. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay. I guess we're taking a break for a bathroom break.
Yeah.
Before I leave, I am going to.
We have a fire going now, and Helga started cooking.
I'm going to give guidance to Helga.
Thank you. Function.
Bless you, my child. I don't know why I'm not Catholic. I don't ever do it right. Okay.
I thought the thing for miracle was a circle with a line through it. Like, the great circle.
Wow.
So, yes. And we will stay here and keep you guys entertained while she does her thing. So Helga has gone through her stuff, found some pretty nice spices, and made some pretty nice food. A stew, basically. And she got some wooden bowls out and some wooden spoons, and she's got the fire going nicely, and a big pot on a big old arch of metal is hanging right there, starting to get warmed up. And as all dwarves, she makes hearty food. So River, I need you to roll a survivability skill check. So survival will be all the way at the bottom.
Do we get a roll twice?
No, not for this one. No, this is. So you what's your plus to
Well, this
survival?
isn't fun.
What's your plus? What is that? I missed that. Uh-oh, she's lagging. She's lagging. She's lagging. Am I lagging? No, I'm not lagging. She's lagging. Yeah, we're going for a long rest, and I think she is going for a very long rest too. I hear papers moving around.
Everything stopped and it said
There she
that.
is.
Am I here? Okay. It like
Yep, you're
disconnected me entirely and then reconnected me. Okay.
That was weird. So
Yeah.
what
Can
did
I re-roll? I don't want to say.
Too bad.
It's a 5 and I got a survival of 1. So
So you got 6. So you're putting these bells and stuff around, and every time you get like the third bell in, the string breaks. And you're like, and you keep doing it. So it takes you about a good 45 minutes to do this. Normally it takes you a lot less. I like the. Is it a new top or you just put the hood up? Oh, okay.
No, I just put the hood up.
Hey, don't do that to people with ADHD,
I know.
It's like, look,
It's so
well,
bad
it's a
having
different person now.
that. And well, no, because like Jewel technically always has a hood up because like we talk about rogues being like stereotypy gothy nonsense, but like I'm hot topic. I'm walking hot topic. Okay. Tom, thank you for hanging out. Do that on.
I'm set.
It's kind of Crown Royale purple.
It is.
It's
You mean
one of my favorite.
Crown Royale purple?
Wow, you literally had it right the fuck there.
What do you think I put my dice in?
That's
When I was a bartender.
That's good to know. That's good to
When I was a bartender, I got so many of these because the owner loved Crown Royale. So he said, I've got 1 million of those bags. You can have them. So I got every single one of those as when I was a bartender, and I gave everybody Christmas gifts in Crown Royal bags one year. And they were all like, wow, they all still have the Crown Royal bags. Whatever the gift was, most likely not. But they still got the Crown Royal bag.
You know what? I'm a dummy. You know what we can do?
What can we do?
Do this. Go like this today. Well, now people have to chat so you can actually see it. Someone say something.
Oh. What?
How
do I chat?
Put in like on Twitch. There we go. Look at that. Now we see it on screen.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah, cool. It made our videos even smaller, but whatever. So no, we can get Crown Royal down here. So the first real fast to get back into the campsite. One of the first things that I saw, first random masks in the wild that when people like couldn't buy them during COVID, like basically 1 year ago, right? Oh God, that hurt to think about. This man, this old ass, crumbly old man, he was wearing that size Crown Royale mask or bag as a mask, walking through the store. But he had sewed it. Like he took that bag and he sewed it into a mask. And
Nice.
I am
Thoroughly
so impressed. Yeah, like I'm like, you know what? I don't think that that's stopping any germs, but big win, big time.
It has droplets, you know, so it didn't have to be too, you know.
Yeah, it was better than other people. Like I'm like, look, at least this is doing something. I'm proud of you. Do y'all like the chat on the screen, or should we not do it? Because I feel like it does make us very small.
Yeah, I think everybody likes seeing themselves type themselves stuff.
Because then I don't have to like display them. We'll leave it up. I like it.
Okay, so I'm not sure where Odina went.
Probably ghost handling. I am going to use my I would like to set up a Home Alone style monitoring system with the what's this thing called? I have a steel mirror. I would like to set it up so that I can. It just makes you look small. I am small. I am going to set it up so that I can kind of from wherever we're sitting. I want to be able to like periscope into, like, look at the mirror, see what's coming down the path, see if anybody's coming for us.
Inside the wagon, are we going to be inside the wagon or underneath the wagon?
Well, I don't know.
Well, the wagon can house 3 of us.
Well, we have 3. Well, Felmy has to be asleep.
Chowder and I usually hang out under the wagon when there are other people in the wagon.
Right.
So that's what the food is cooking, and basically, pardon me, Helga starts making her bedroll and all that kind of good stuff underneath the wagon. Chowder knows right away that, okay, time to, chill for the night. So he's getting ready to get comfy, being the big furry pillow furnace for Helga. Not that it's cold in the farmlands. You've gone from a colder.
But it's always better to have a dog heating.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Dog heater. That's what I
Dog heaters are always a good
dog heating device. No, that sounds like you're heating your dog. Whatever.
There's the rogue. I see her now. Helga looks over at Odina and says, "Are you done making noise over there? Have you got that thing done?"
Yeah.
Just about. Okay. Go ahead and roll one more survival check.
I think I might have. Do I have any?
15 plus 1.
All right, so you got a 16. So after all that work, you have the campsite surrounded by a makeshift bell and tanglefoot like alarm system. So if someone were to hit it just grazingly, it's definitely going to make a lot of noise around it, but you'll know where they're hitting. Okay? Because of different bells you used around the area.
Were there some whistles too?
What's that?
Were there some whistles too?
Actually,
no whistles.
I did find a bag of 1,000 ball bearings.
Oh,
that's for use on solid floors for not earth. That would you do much on earth.
Pick up your micro machines. That's straight up Home Alone shit.
It's Home Alone shit.
Like
I needed to make a note that this exists.
If you had a bag of Legos, now that might be something.
Those hurt no matter
what.
off the ground.
Wearing boots or not, they will hurt your feet.
Slingshots.
Yes.
All right.
Isn't that?
I have a slingshot story.
Use that? Isn't there this kind?
A sling. A sling. Yeah, that's a sling.
That you can. Isn't that in?
It is a weapon in D&D. Yes. But no, I had a wrist rocket when I was a kid. That was the one with the surgical tubing and the metal, and it had a little bar on it, so you could shoot things with it.
Mm.
And it came with little steel pellets that you would shoot with it. Well, we would go down to the train tracks, and we get the slag off of the trains, because as the train goes along, and slag from the coal burning steam engine would roll off and hit the ground, it would roll along the tracks and form perfect little balls. So we go down to the train tracks and gather up sacks and sacks of these things. And it was great because you could shoot them and they would hurt like a hell, and they would also explode, like with a rock hitting something, because they were, but yeah.
I just have to give you you shoot your eye out with that thing.
Yeah, that's true.
No, this goes back to another joke.
I know.
But also, too, I have to say, it sounds like you grew up in a Stephen King novel.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah, I lived 3 years, and living in Pittsburgh for a year was like living in anywhere else for 3. And I lived in Louisiana for 2 years, and that's like living 10 years anywhere else.
Oh yeah, it's real slow down there.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the South. So like there was one time that we had to go down to Georgia, some tiny town in Georgia, because my grandma was down there and we had to put her in a nursing home or something. And like I was in middle school. My sister was 2 years younger. We're bored out of her. We're like, this is our school vacation. This is not a vacation. We are robbed right now. And so we were like racing from the nursing home to the car. And some old man with a cane was like, "What's your rush?" And that's never been a more Southern thing. Like, I'm like, we're children racing in the parking lot. Like, let us run.
Yes, we have energy. We want to run. Shut up.
Like, shut up, old man. So, okay.
All right. So we're setting the campsite up. We have security around by Odina. And so, Jewel, what did you set
She
up?
puts like a little like brink sign in the ground that says like security by Odina.
And what did you do, Faye?
I have positioned my steel mirror between wherever we're going to be sitting for a while and the road, so that I can look kitty corner into the path that we came down and where we're sitting around while we eat, so that
Okay.
we have the two phases of security.
Okay.
Visual and auditory security.
So I'm thinking, Helga's
I also have the dagger warning.
What's that?
I also have the dagger warning. So there's
Right, 30 feet.
yeah,
And Hockety.
and Hockety is up doing his thing.
Yep.
I feel like
When
this
Bartholomew is hanging from one of the trees too.
I am
I was gonna-
passively percepting the campsite and the
Oh.
area around.
Does a familiar stay around when the person passes out?
I feel like they would, right?
They would, but I think that they're just a bat. Like, I don't think that they really get a turn.
Yeah. So Bartholomew is hanging inside the wagon, very
That's
near,
all.
sort of very near to her, because he's concerned.
Um,
So he's not going to be useful.
feel
ahead.
like the security in this area reminds me a lot of when was the last time you guys watched Congo?
I haven't ever watched Congo.
In a long time.
Remember the way that they had their campsite set up? That's what's in my head.
Okay. What's a Congo?
With Tim Curry. No Congo for you?
Nope, we're gonna have to download it.
That's an assignment, I feel like.
Yeah.
Curry?
Yeah, this is an assignment. This is like classic Tim Curry, like
Yeah.
old B movie, like animatronic, no CGI.
It's been
It's-
so
It's
long.
pretty solid of a
That
film.
one, like, there's like dust
That's the one
coming
with
off of,
gorilla?
like, the green cogs in the back.
It's one of my favorites. I don't have any
Is it the
explanation.
one where they go after a gorilla or something like that? They're
They
looking.
they train a gorilla to communicate, and the gorilla communicates that they like have visions of their homeland, so they bring
Yes.
it.
Yes, I saw that. Hey, look.
It's a Michael Crichton adaptation.
Yes.
I read the book. It was a part of my childhood.
Okay.
Michael Crichton is so fucking prolific. Like,
So
God
prolific.
damn it.
I mean,
a lot of good ones.
he shaped my perception of like so many things that like I don't realize until now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I feel like there's so many things that you go back and you're like, wait, that was him this whole time? Like that.
Like my concept of...
I didn't realize that was him because it's not Jurassic Park, but like...
No. Genetic engineering, like communication with animals, like virus, like epidemic, pandemic type shit. Or God, I'm sorry.
We never... This whole time... This whole pandemic, I have not watched Andromeda Strain once, which is...
I mean...
I have the DVD book.
I remember reading that book for the first time when I was like probably 12. Like it, yeah.
Wildfire. We have a wildfire, sir. Really? A wildfire?
Reviews are all crap, Tom. They're wrong.
I don't know.
If you want a review, come to us.
Sphere. I saw
Sphere. Oh
Read
gosh,
that.
I really.
Fear.
I saw Sphere in the theater. Like I went to the theater and watched that movie.
Oh wow. Anyway, okay. All right. So now we've got our campsite. We're having dinner. We're all commiserating and talking about stuff. And Helga says we have about another 5 days of travel, and we will be in the kingdom. Tonight, I think this little copse of trees should keep us safe, and with the alerts that we have, and with Chow, and Chowder will take care of us. And we have enough things that we should all be able to sleep tonight.
Oh wait, this
disguise, Helga. She's still wearing her disguise.
You
She's
can't
like,
tell from the thumbnail.
I have one of those somewhere. I'll have to find it.
Definitely. You
Or
definitely have to find it. Wow, that was like stuff like that. Organic surprise. Helga.
Well, it's funny. My son and I just another interesting aside out of the losing our immersion here. Went through all our stuff that I'm selling on eBay right now, and I'm like, okay, and I've went through stuff to keep, and so my room is full of shit right now, i.e., the umbrella, the skull, the dung.
I understand. Is that where these guys?
Yes, these were Christmas ornaments.
That was I'm getting my pointing better. Better pointing.
Right.
I'm in a different spot now.
Point at them again. Yes. Point at them again.
These ones right here. Wait, can we get
when you pushed them?
Star Trek? We have some turbulence.
Right, exactly. We have to get that. We have to get that down.
If you don't shake, you have to shake your camera. This is turbulence.
All right. So we're done eating. Is there anything you guys want to talk about with Helga before we call it a night?
I'm just curious, Oh, Dinah, is it? What's your story? What's your story? Where do you come from? Anything to share? Since that pesky elf is asleep. The pesky elf in question. Look at that precious bean. What made you choose the crime life?
Helga's just sitting back. She's drinking on some mead that she had left over. She's enjoyed the stew.
I'm sipping on some holy water, as I do.
Yeah.
It's black.
Holy water is black.
It's miracle.
Death.
Holy
Okay.
We're all waited on bated breath.
I mean, what brings us to anything, really? I mean, it's just a matter of survival and moving from one place to the next.
As the rope is- Thank you, Rogue, for being a rogue.
Yes, of course.
So, like, I hate that you get the joke that I'm like, no, that's just what I would say.
Is that a Miss Yaz?
No, it's Helga. She's just watching.
She's very excited for rogues. You ever stolen anything exciting?
Well, I mean,
Bones? Ever?
You guys talk for a second. Be right back.
I have incidentally, but you know, it was a matter of I needed to retrieve a bone. Someone had given me a job to retrieve a specific bone that belonged to a specific person.
A bone mercenary.
Yeah, so I had to go retrieve the bone and give it to someone else, and they paid me money for it.
Was there an assassination involved in that, or was it like,
You know,
hey, you want a toe? I can get you a toe.
You want a baby, just a short-term baby or a long-term baby?
You know, well, so, you know, as someone with, I like to give a bone. That one gets a feature. Everybody drop a bone emoji in the chat for Jewel. Okay, on Twitch, you get, once you get to like certain points, you get custom emotes. And so I will make Twitch rue the day that they gave me that ability to do that. So I'm feeling cheeky. I don't know if you've noticed, but this is the place to be for feeling cheeky. So yeah, you know, if you ever are down to collect some more bones, every skull that I get, that's like basically a magic transport for me. So like, oh, Helga. Wow, that is literally Helga's Stein. That's the right word.
And that is a Stein.
It's a Stein.
Das und Stein.
Das is from Germany.
See, my favorite thing about this is that, I mean, I'm German. Like, my family is engineers.
You were gonna say this. Like, I was like not gonna say it. I'm like,
no, like I'm very physically German. No, my favorite thing about it is the fact that like they engineered the top because it's so smart, like in so many ways.
Would we have to-go cups as we know today if it weren't for the Germans?
It's a little.
I don't think so.
Just brilliant engineering. So simple.
So yeah, if you ever are down to collect bones, if you ever have to see some, you know, I can hook it up. Actually, I have a metagaming question. Is the glowing green pinky camouflaged by wearing gloves?
Yes.
So, if you know, how tied to your pinkies are you? Just one, even. Just one pinky. Is there one that you're not a big fan of?
I use them.
Do you?
Well,
Rogue, I would think.
I'm a rogue. Like, I kind of do. Like,
Right.
There's a lot of things I do with them.
I'd only need to borrow it for a little bit. It would be just as dexterous as before. No comment. I mean, I just need to borrow it for a little bit and give it right back to you, like at 1 hour to max. Before you wake up, you have a pinky again. It would just be a little green. And, you know, if you ever got yourself into a sticky situation where you might have perished normally, you just spend that pinky, get your life back. Save your life with one pinky. That's all I need.
What's in it for you? Why is it?
You don't die. I don't have to use spell slots on bringing you back from the dead. And I don't bring you back from the dead as a zombie.
But still, what's in it for you?
Well, don't worry. I've just written a little paragraph of what happens when you have a pinky.
I'm scared. I'm scared. When he makes that face, it's not good for me.
I'm concerned.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, oh no, what did we do? I don't actually get anything for that, do I? I don't know. I'd have to.
Not that you're aware of it this time.
Yeah, no, it's just.
Miracle hasn't confided in you yet about that.
Yeah.
Just out of the goodness of your heart, you're
Yeah.
offering.
But I don't want
I am an angel.
You have a pinky that you're not using. You want to give it to her, like your left pinky.
Yeah, the left one.
Yeah, and
Whatever your non-dominant hand is, it doesn't have to be.
Helga will cut it off for you, and very quickly and easily, she'll give you a little special medicinal root. So
Big time.
Have you gone through this process, Helga?
Helga
Or
doesn't
is
love my
Helga-
magic.
I helped with Joignier, I believe, didn't I?
No, didn't we do it to Zvi? And then Helga got mad and he was like, undo it.
No, I was pretty sure it was Joignier when he joined you. Doesn't
No,
matter.
I don't think so. I think it was V because she got like really mad about it because he did it because he was like drunk.
Oh, you're right. Yes, Helga was very angry at Zvi for doing that
And
because
so like
it
she
corrupted
chopped
his
his
soul
hand off
control.
or something. Yeah, like it was
he was a paladin. What was he doing? Consorting with
yes.
like that.
And I was like, you just killed him. And she did because he died. So sorry, Helgs. Gonna let him keep the green pinky.
Don't forget.
Oh no, James Islander, that is a joke that you just sent in the chat. That's inappropriate. Yes. Helga
What?
is I don't want to say it.
Uh-oh.
It's not that bad. I mean, and it's true. Okay, fine. What do you call a pirate that likes golden showers? R. Kelly.
Not appropriate for our stream. I'm sorry, because we're not fans of R. Kelly at all. Jokes aside.
I mean, I don't think that really is like a flattering joke, but yeah, no,
No, but we don't want to add any credence or any kind of
no, and like I'm pretty sure the girls that got peed on was,
normalization
like underage, so like
no normalization of what he did.
don't want it. Yeah. See,
He
you
is an
guys
abuser
asked
and
what the
is an
joke was after I was like, "This is not."
know. So no, that's fair.
warned you, and you were like, "Tell me."
But,
the
like we
joke."
want to know.
I know. I know.
It's so much curiosity. But then also I just groaned so
Reddit,
much.
I know. It was. That's the thing is like the warning of that's not a good joke just makes it sound like it's a funny joke, and I'm like, no. It's like a bad dad joke that involves peeing on minors. Like, no.
I'm gonna live it because I don't see it here.
Yeah, no, it's on Live It.
Oh,
That's why
okay.
it's even funnier because it's.
Oh my god.
If it was on Twitch, I'd be like, whatever, and just ignore it. But I'm like, really? You think that you can put piss jokes on Live It? But okay.
Anyway, so Helga's just sitting here drinking her mead.
I need a brain shower right now from that joke. God damn it.
So you know why? Do you know why our bum cracks are vertical rather than horizontal?
No.
And so when we go down the slides, we don't go. Did that help?
It did. It literally did. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was like, what?
It's a dad joke.
It is. That's a granddaddy joke. That's not just a dad joke. Okay, that's like top tier. Okay, no, that was brain bleach. That was brain bleach. Thank you.
No
Okay, so we are sitting around the fire. Helga's getting a little lit. Well,
she's only having a couple of beers, and that for her,
like
that's nothing.
Steins minimum.
She'd have to drink a whole barrel to really put her hurting on herself. But you guys want to call an evening? Helga is of the mind, considering the location, of not putting up a watch other than Chowder and Hockety and all the alarms you guys have set. I think everybody can go to sleep in the wagon, and Helga will be under the wagon on her bed mat and curled up with Chowder.
As we're going to sleep, I have a thing I'm going to do.
Uh-oh.
I forgot that I gave myself.
Helga crawls over to the spacious area under the wagon because it's very high, and uh-oh. Oh no. She's getting out a weapon.
Is that a recorder?
Yeah, I think it is.
Going to use my pan flute proficiency to play a song of the fire.
Okay.
I didn't think the first note was going to be that bad. I didn't.
Okay.
The famous angel song.
And as you're doing that, you hear Helga underneath the wagon just going.
Helga gets it. That's how it goes. On that note, my character has proficiency in the flute. I don't.
I see.
I have the prop, but not the proficiency. I don't. You know what?
Got it.
There's no such thing as a proficiency in recorder. It always sounds like that. It never.
Sounds good. FYI, folks, tonight I'll probably be signing off at 11. So
yes, that's all good.
Since we're one short tonight, but so Helga is settling down with Chowder. He's eaten his full and he's done his duty, and he's literally and gone.
You said it.
Yep. And he went out and he's curled up under the wagon with Helga now, and Helga's got her her beautiful quilted blanket pulled up over her, and she's on her bedroll, and she's getting ready to.
We love you, Tom.
Hey, bye, lumber guy. Thanks for the bones. No bones about it.
I will be adding those to my inventory.
There you go. I didn't say we're leaving now. I said 11.
Isn't that? No, it's not now. It's in
45 minutes from now.
Okay. So we are getting. Before I go to sleep, I do one more passive perception check for the area.
And all you're gonna do a perceive all, or are you gonna just do a passive?
I mean, I guess if we're sleeping, I'll do a perceive all.
All right. Do you want to roll for that perceive all, or do you want to just do a perceive all? And what is your perceive all level?
Well, my passive perception is 21.
Uh-huh.
Here, we'll do a roll for shits and giggles. I got a 20 with rolling, so whatever you want.
Critical 20 or
no?
Total 20.
Total 20. Or passive 21 for danger. Or motion.
What are you rolling for now?
Perceiving danger or motion.
Wisdom
perception. And passively perceiving the campsite as a person would if they were at a campsite. Hearing dice, anxiety is like, why? Why?
All right. You were doing this as you climbed into the wagon?
I had stood at the boundary of the wagony campsite area and the path past, at the edge of where the bells and whistles are.
What's the range on that?
Of my percept, I would say that I think I have 60 feet dark vision.
Right.
So 60 feet.
Okay. You don't perceive anything.
But there's something there, clearly.
Nope. There's nothing there.
Okay.
Nothing within 60 feet of you.
Okay.
It's unfair that I have to roll dice. I should have just asked you what range you had, and then I should have known that without having to say anything to give you any hint at all.
It was clicky clacky. Is that now? I'm like, well, we're not going to sleep now. No, it's fine. We'll go to sleep. I'm not metagaming. We went to sleep.
Okay, so you guys are heading to sleep. Helga's going to sleep. Rogue, you're in the wagon also, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm picking up Bartholomew's wings. Like, I'm trying to wake him up. Like, I'm like, go, it's your time. Go.
He's
outside.
hanging from the rafter right above her.
Go out there. Yeah.
And he's like having none of that.
Yeah. And you get a bat bite on my finger.
So, so you guys head into bed and go to sleep. So you are asleep now. And your range and your warning dagger is 30 feet, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So the night goes along without anything happening so far. It's getting towards 2 a.m. You guys are sound asleep, correct?
Yes.
3 o'clock comes and goes. A skull comes floating across. No, I'm just.
I was like, yes.
Faye. Right. No, hold on. Changeling, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if
we don't know that yet. No one knows that yet.
Well, we know it, but we don't know it.
Yes. Yeah. Metagame know it.
Right. So what race are you though?
Changeling.
It is the race, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the race.
Okay.
So I've been trying to find a picture of the Congo campsite.
Oh, okay.
And meanwhile, I found pictures of the Congo gorillas, and now I'm looking at these and I'm like, are these the same makeup as in Island of Dr. Moreau?
I don't know.
Now I'm on a fucking God, I'm sorry.
Gorilla hunt?
Yeah.
You've totally done a squirrel off.
Oh my gosh.
You've been squirreled for an hour. No, I need to find this.
I do this professionally, so I just have been
I'm not.
It's so functional. Oh no.
I knew that was so long ago.
Okay, so as you guys are sitting there, you have got to be kidding me.
We continue to sit there safely, warmly, comfortably.
Oh, by the fire.
Got to be
kidding me. Starts singing.
No. It's I'll tell you after afterwards, but right now I cannot believe what I just rolled. And I'm just like, really?
Do you remember Odina's first 2 sessions?
Yes. Got it. Got it.
Didn't roll above
So,
a 10.
as you guys are sleeping, Chowder is sleeping. How far out did you make the string thing, alarm thing?
I don't know if we set a distance on it as far out as you will allow me to
Let's
have put
say
it.
that you put it at about 60 feet.
Okay.
So it's the same distance as Jules' perception was.
Okay.
That being said, there's a jingle, a jingle, and Chowder's ears perk up, and you all hear Chowder go, okay, and you hear another guy go. You just hear a voice go, "Fuck," and you hear a loud crashing, and all the bells go off because someone has fallen with a 1 over your entire alarm system and is now tangled in it and running around trying to get it off of him, like you would see in any movie where the person has gotten tangled in the alarm system and is trying to be quiet, but is doing anything but being quiet.
I really wish that when I shared a screen, it would carry the audio through, because all I want to do is play fucking Benny Hill right now.
Oh
but
my God.
it's not gonna happen. But yes,
Exactly.
I was literally just going to say, like, oh, is this NPC with Ben, like your dog? Like, this is just him trying to do his best.
yeah.
Okay, so on that note, I would like you
Now
all
we're gonna
to
adopt this board.
come awake from the alarm going off and the screeching of Hockety, the barking of Chowder, Helga pounding on the bottom of the wagon, and roll initiative, please. Don't forget that you take
I take 2.
advantage on initiative rolls. As does, oh, hang on, I'm gonna write this down first. So it was,
I have a 4.
it's a stealth check. Yeah, the
Number
stealth
5.
check is a complete and utter fail for me.
Okay, well,
Completely.
can I run 3 initiatives instead?
Huh? What?
Can I roll 3 times?
Did you
Why?
roll twice and it was horrible both times? It's
I got
fine.
a 4 and a 5.
A 4 and a 5. So you take the 5 and add to it.
I got a 4.
You got
What do I get it? I only get it at a 1.
Mr. Jingle Jangles is going first. I'm like, I'm a sleepy angel.
Don't worry, Helga got a 19.
Oh my God. Helga's going to save us.
This is the theme of the
Chowder. Chowder got a 17.
Oh, you can roll for Hockety.
Oh, I get a roll for Hockety.
Can I give Hockety guidance on his initiative roll?
Huh?
Can I give Hockety guidance on his initiative roll?
Hockety?
Yeah.
Would you want to give that? Oh, she's already rolled. If you want to, sure.
Are we in?
I would save it for something else, though.
I mean, it's tech. I'm saying it does.
Hockety is not a big battler.
I know. No, I can
waste guidance
do
on Hockety.
Been
Can't-
established.
whenever. So as long as it's not an initiative, I can just throw D4s at people. That's why guidance is OP, but I don't do it because I'm not an asshole.
Okay.
But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. If Helga got a 19, we're good.
Okay. So what did you get?
For
Jewel?
Hockety?
On Jewel first.
Oh.
4. And then you got a 5 plus what?
1.
So it's 6. But don't you have a thing on there that says your initiative? You just get an initiative roll, or there's a plus something to initiative.
It's
Also.
+1. And there's a little A next to it. Advantage on initiative. I have advantage on initiative.
It's just the advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
And you don't have a weapon that gives you any kind of plus to initiative?
It would show up on the top.
It would? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, then we're good. All right, cool. And then Hockety got what?
How many times can Hockety roll?
1. Oh.
I'm pretty sure that it's just once because the advantage is based off of sight-based rolls. So, like, if he's looking at something, he gets to roll twice, but he's not looking at anything but the dice to roll initiative. So I believe it's just once.
So you got a 7.
That still beat me. And
A 7?
Yeah.
he's still going first. Initiative's not that bad. It honestly, I kind of don't like having initiative priority because I think that it's easier to go once somebody else already has. Like, you're like, all right, I know what we're doing because, like, we don't know. This guy sounds like a total and utter dumbass. So, like, I don't know if we need to, like, kill him dead.
I know. I was like looking through my spells and I'm like, ooh, I have the chromatic orb. Maybe like that has a range of 90 feet, but I'm like, that feels so aggressive for what just happened. Like that seems just over.
I know, that's why I'm like, we're just gonna adopt this stupid person because they fumbled in the woods. Like, I'm like, oh, you tripped in the woods? Come on into our party. You seem like you would be a good fit here. I like you already. Fall on your face into a mess of string and bells.
Welcome to the team.
Let me just get you in on some orientation videos. Okay, I'm taking a bio break because I don't have initiative, so
Okay.
I'll be right back.
And Bartholomew can't roll, and neither can Phoebe. Okay. So Helga is going to wait till Jewel comes back. Yeah, I didn't have any snacks.
So my partner had, due to a few COVID-related housing things, he's been here for the last couple of weeks. Like, he was looking for a new place. We kind of talked about like maybe moving in together, decided like he's had just like a series of bad roommates and just like needs to live by himself for a little while and like settle before we decide to move in together.
Right.
And so, but he was here for a couple of weeks and it was real nice because he was bringing me food and, you know, all these nice things. But my landlord actually in the building next door ended up like having something open up. And so he got like an apartment in the building next door, which is just like best of both worlds. We get to have our spaces and also be just like ridiculously close.
Having your own space is a nice thing.
Yeah. So this is like the first night where it's like he's in his own place.
And you're like,
I'm so happy
I know.
that
I'm just like,
not do the subtle moves into your house because of, like, I did not want to say
I'm
that
too old.
he was moved because I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not, we're knocking on wood about this.
Nope.
And I'm like,
I'm too old
we
for
just
it.
got rid of one of what I call a rescue, who was a friend of a friend who came in and was only going to stay for a little bit and only needed a space, you know, and a year and a half later, with his girlfriend that he met at a bar, they moved out together. And it was horrific. But anyway, on that note, you've all rolled initiative. Helga is number 1. Helga comes rolling out from underneath the wagon, hopping to her feet and planting her shield and her axe in one hand. Chowder comes running out next to her and is growling. You guys are inside the tent or inside the wagon, looking out the little door windows, going, "What the fuck is going on?" And there's a guy
Do you hear
tangled
bells?
over. There's a guy tangled over to the one side. He is making a ton of noise. Um, are you looking out one of the windows, Adina?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you kind of look at the guy and you see he's kind of cloaked. You see his garb, and do you have night vision?
I don't.
You don't?
It'll be on the. Oh wait, let me make me big. I always do this. It'll be in this thing at the bottom. If you have it, it'll be right there. On
In the
sense.
senses?
Yep.
No, I don't have night vision. I
Okay,
have perception, investigation, and insight.
never mind. So you guys are looking out there, and you see
I see.
shadowy figures, but you can't really make anything out. And you hear a guttural language, and you also hear regular common.
I can see if he's within 60 feet, and if it's in undercommon, I can understand him. If it's not in undercommon,
What's the standard? Isn't the standard language common though?
Common is, but I also speak undercommon as a.
They're not speaking undercommon; they're speaking common.
Oh well, then we
Okay.
can hear them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
So they're cursing. One
We're
guy's
within ear sight. We can hear and understand them.
right.
If we're not, then we can't.
You hear one guy cursing, and the other guy saying, "Shut the fuck up." You know,
Is the bell guy cursing, or is he
he's cursing and making all the kinds of noises? And,
like I don't know?
and
Which
the other
one
guy
is
just
up and the other
is
one's
just
shut
like,
up.
shut the fuck up. So he's trying to entangle himself from all of the stuff, and he basically just lays on the ground and starts trying to quietly untangle himself from the strings and that. And that's all you basically can see is the shadowy figures doing that. Helga jumps up and looks with her dark vision of 60 feet, and she sees shadowy figures getting closer, but they're just outside the edge of 60 feet. So she just sees shadowy figures also. And she sees a number of them. She doesn't know an exact count. So she stands there, gets ready, and she casts I believe she can cast Sanctuary on herself. So she casts Sanctuary on herself, and she stands prepared to fight. And then as a excuse me, as a bonus action, there we go. Bonus action. Nope. She just casts Sanctuary on herself and prepares for battle. Chowder, having a range of 60 feet also, can dash. She basically says, stay, prepare, stay. And Chowder just stays growling and menacing next to Helga. One of the creatures moves up enough to one of the trees and sidles up next to the tree and gets down and kind of hides a little bit, but is still just at the edge of 60 feet. They're all basically surrounding in a half circle one side of the campsite. So they're like, here's the campsite, the road you came in on. Here's the campsite. They're all over. They're all over on this side of the campsite. Your wagon is like right. Oh, sorry. Your wagon is here. Hang on. The wagon is here. They are here.
Okay.
Helga is where my nose is.
Okay.
Helga is here. So there. So they are, there's one now by a tree. He prepares to fire a crossbow. Another one has moved over next to another tree. He is also preparing to fire a crossbow. All right, and then another one moves over next to another tree and prepares to fire a crossbow. And now it's Hawkity's turn. Hawkity.
So Hawkeye can't do much other than perceive at this point.
Pretty much.
All right, so I'm going to have him perceive.
Baby
Okay.
make like sound. He can give you help. He can do the help action to you.
Okay, so meta game. Like, I know you've mentioned that a few times, but I think I went like, what does that mean?
So basically, your familiar can do the help action, which mechanically just gives you advantage on a roll that you want to do.
Okay.
So you just get to do whatever roll you want twice. If you don't have, like, if he is circling and out of harm's way,
Yeah.
he can just do help. But because he already exists right now, if he dies, you will have to recast Find Familiar. So that it takes up a slot, but that's not a huge deal for you as a rogue, right?
Right.
So you can have him hide. You can have him like navigate himself to somewhere out of harm's way and sit on the top of a tree somewhere. Or you can use, at the DM's ruling, you can have him use help and have him give either you or Helga or me or whoever advantage. He could give one of the robbers advantage.
Sure.
Suddenly chaotic.
Suddenly, Hawkity is chaotic.
Okay.
Screw y'all.
So
I don't know what that. Maybe he goes caca, and then you're like, I feel inspired. Like, I don't know. I don't know how.
We'll have to look into that more.
It's one of the actions. It's literally a familiar's action.
Okay. Let's not get sidetracked with that.
okay.
No.
Okay. So we know there are probably
We're getting ready to
around-
fight, Randy.
Yeah. Came back perfect time. So there's 6 different people behind trees with crossbows
You
aimed
don't have
at
a
us.
count. You don't have a
Don't
count.
have a count.
Nope.
I'm gonna run perception check with Hawkity to get a count of how many people are in the woods. Is that possible?
Okay. What is Hawkity's night vision?
I don't know.
He has
Keen sight. Hawk has advantage on wisdom. Perception checks that rely on sight. It doesn't say anything about night.
He's a daylight visual person. So not being a night vision person, perception's not going to be too good.
It's not called out though.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what?
It's not called out. It just says keen sight. It doesn't have a reliance on night or day.
Right. Well, if things are hidden, he's not going to see them in the dark.
It's a +4 to perception. Perception passive is 14. And
You can roll a dice to see if you can get a D20, and then he'll be able to see something.
Okay.
But unless you roll a D20 or I'll say a D18 or higher with your +4, you're not going to see anything.
I'll do it. Let's see what happens. Fuck. I got a
You
10.
see nothing.
It's too shit. Yeah.
Okay, so on that, now it's Odina's turn.
Okay.
What do you want to do? So you know that you just barely caught sight of one creature dashing behind a tree in front of Helga.
Okay. In front of Helga.
See ya. So yes, in front of Helga. Other than that, you don't see anything else. You hear stuff, but you don't know where they're at.
Okay. I'm gonna do stealth.
Okay. Well, they haven't seen you at all, so they don't. You can stealth yourself. You're fine.
Yeah.
But if you open the door, they'll see that occurring.
Okay.
So if that's going to happen, it probably would be best to have Jewel go out first.
Yes. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Thank you.
Yes, I will go out first.
Yeah.
Well, it's not your turn yet.
Yeah, well, you said have me. I said I have no problem going
So
out.
you're stealthing. Is there anything else you're doing in preparatory of going out?
So there's multiple options here.
Yes.
God,
Make
I
a
just want to
choice.
I just want
Time's
to
running
put work mode. I just want the consulting mode. There's multiple options. We can do this, this, or that. All right. So I'm looking at my inventory.
Yes.
And if I'm in stealth mode and we have the door opening, Jewel, should I go? Do we need Felme to light fire to be?
You're saying that you can't see in the dark.
We can't see in the dark.
I can see in the dark.
But you can see the dark.
I can also light up the dark for you.
Okay. Because I have oil, and so I'm like, do I need to go light something, or should we?
If you want to use the oil, you want to throw it on an enemy and light it on fire because that does a ton of damage.
But we don't know. Okay, but we don't know who these people are yet. I'm just in stealth mode.
Yeah, I would say metagaming wise,
You're not here to be cozy with you.
If I was you, and I will figure out where they are, or Helga and I and Chowder and Hockety will figure out where they are, and then you can stab them from the darkness because
that's your job as a rogue.
Yeah, like you have better beefiness than I do, but you also there's no point in having a rogue attack if you're not doing it from stealth because 3d6 on a hit is like way better than anything else that you'll do basically.
That's where I'm like, I'm looking at all my stuff and I'm like, I don't know if there's anything I can do at this point other than go stealth and open the door and let you move things forward and then I come in.
Let me double check that is correct as far as what I'm kind of thinking. Oh, what I would say is always use prestidigitation. So the way that familiars help,
I forgot about that.
I was rule lawyering in the background. The way that familiars help is by creating a distraction. So you can also do the same thing for yourself. Aspie, thank you so much for the vote. So you can do the same thing for yourself. Basically, where you create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect so you can make it look like there was fireworks.
Now remember, we are in initiative order and this is a battle, so you cannot take forever planning these things out.
No, I'm metagaming and you were busy. So
I thought I gave you enough time. What's your answer?
Yes.
I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me learn. Do I need to have the door open to be able to
prestidigitate?
Prestidigitate outside through the window if you want to as your action.
Okay. I'm going to do that. I'm going to create like a sensory illusion that will hopefully help. Is it the light that will help us see additional people, or is it creating the illusion so that way I can open the door for Joel? This like metagame question.
Okay, if you put light out in a dark area where both myself, Chowder, and Jewel have night vision, we get blinded.
Okay.
And it would be worse for us.
Not gonna do that then.
You could Wait. Clean or soil.
Tick, tick.
You can chill the fuck out of them. You can make them very cold suddenly to make them make noise. You can do something that makes them make noise. That doesn't create light to distract us, to blind us. I would say shower of sparks is a good way to make them do something. You're trying to trigger a reaction from them with this, basically.
Okay.
You can make all their clothes dirty.
I would say the shower of sparks would be the best thing you could do, but it's going to blind everyone out there.
If I use encode thoughts, do I have to use it on a specific person, or can I use encode thoughts and see if there's additional people around?
What does it say for encode thoughts?
It doesn't give me a specific.
Or message from your mind and transform it into a
Right, you're sending a message to someone like Jewel. Get the door open, and then I can dash out in stealth. Where you're sending it to Helga. Can you open the door so I can come out? Helga's in her battle stance. She can't really do that.
Oh, the thought appears. I thought I could go both ways. I thought it was a two-way integration.
I thought so too. It's okay.
Sorry. I thought that was funny.
I know it is fucking amazing.
Okay, I'm not going to keep taking time with this. I'm in stealth. I'm going to use prestidigitation to create sparks. Try to elicit a reaction.
Where do you want to create those sparks?
Where do I want to?
Window. What you see out the window is the back of Helga, shadow to her right, and shadowy forms that you can make out of two of in the trees. How far can you prestidigitate your sparks?
I'm aiming for the trees.
Okay.
And
casting prestidigitation.
Casting prestidigitation.
And what does the detail on the sparks say that they do? Cast a cascade of sparks doing what?
You can create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, such as a shower of sparks, puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an...
Okay, so the shower of sparks occurs. Thankfully, it's not bright enough to blind Helga, but it is bright enough to make her just sort of just go, what the fuck? And and with the shower of sparks, it's just enough light that you can make out one creature by one tree and another creature by another tree. They both have crossbows knocked and drawn and ready to shoot. So
Did they react to the shower of sparks?
What's that?
Did they react to the shower of sparks?
Of course, they're like this.
Did they step on any branches or...
Nope, they just covered their faces a little bit. They're still far enough away that you just see shadowy forms reaching up with their hands to cover their faces because the sparks are not that bright.
Okay.
So now you know where two of them are, so you can stealth to those two to do anything with them if you want to, once you get outside of the wagon.
Do you tell me where they are before you get out of the wagon?
Jewel is next, if you are done with your actions.
You have the bonus action to do whatever you need to.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh. I thought that was my bonus action. I'm sorry.
Nope. What, can you use prestidigitation as a bonus action only?
No.
No.
Okay, so that was your action.
Can't
Now you have
my
a bonus action.
I get a bonus action.
Look under actions, bonus action.
Dash, disengage, or hide. I'm going to hide.
Okay. Jewel, it is your turn. You look out the window, see the sparks go off, and what do you do?
Before hiding, Odessi gave me a head nod to where these guys were perceived to be.
Yes.
Question mark? Yes. I am going to chill touch the two that we have the idea of where they are.
Okay, you'll have to shoot around Helga.
There is no shooting. It is a spectral ghost hand with a range of 120 feet that I
So
do
it
not
just,
need
it
to
just
know.
appears at them and grabs them or something like that?
Yep.
Okay. All right. 120 feet and it's chill touch. Do what you're going to do.
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
You rolled a 9 and a 22. Is there advantage on that?
No, I hit vampiric touch first, I think.
Okay.
Right?
All I know is it said on my screen you rolled a 9 and a 22. Chill touch.
You can take the 9 if you want to take the 9. That would be a 3. Or was it 9 plus 6?
I'm not looking at your screen. I'm looking at my Helga's screen. But I can look at yours if you need me to. So you did chill touch.
That one was the 22.
What do I have? What is my saving throw for chill touch?
It's whatever their AC is. It's on hit.
9 plus 6. Right?
I think it was the 22.
We'll go with 22, sure. That hits. Well, 9 plus 6 would have been fine too. That hits also.
Whichever one you want.
You hit them. Now
Okay.
do damage.
So that's going to be
you shot for both of them, right?
Yeah, so Chill Touch is a Reaper spell, so it duels it. So that's a 14 for damage on both of them.
Oh, okay. So it was not that one, it was this one. All right, so both creatures writhe in pain, drop to their knees, and take damage.
And on my bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And
place it near them.
I'm going to is there any way that I have a hint about where the third person is, or no? Is that the third one?
Know,
I did one of
there's a guy who was crawling
ringer.
around making a whole bunch of noise, but you were inside the wagon and you don't really have an idea where he's at. He's over 60 feet away.
Okay. Yeah, I will cast Spiritual Weapon above where I heard the writhing from pain.
Okay.
That one is going to be a 9 to hit.
A 9 to hit?
Yeah.
It's not yet.
Well, they got a creepy giant
Scythe.
Yep.
Got it. All right. And basically Felmy is just asleep, so she can't do anything. The horses aren't doing anything.
I had called Iris into the Bone Comb home.
Okay. Okay.
And I guess I'm still standing in the doorway of the carriage so that I'm in between Felmy and Bartholomew and everything outside.
Yes, you've opened the door and is sitting by the door. You went down the little steps. Doors open. You went down the little steps. You're standing by the door at the bottom of the steps.
Yes.
And
So
at
they
the
can
top
get
of the steps is our rogue friend, Odina. Okay, and where is it? There it is. Man, come on. There we go. Okay, so all right. The one creature that was tangled up in the stuff gets untangled and is to their feet, and they move forward. And he rolls. All right, he just moves forward and is standing just outside of the 60-foot range of your dark vision. He's just near some bushes. He's not behind anything. He's just untangled.
This is not a stealthy man.
Huh?
This is not a stealthy man.
No, this guy is not being very stealthy for who he is. No.
Oh, for who he is.
All right. So
Information.
it's Helga's turn. And she's going to shoot at the guys right in front of her that has the spiritual weapon next to her. And that's a hit. And she's going to do her Javelin of Lightning. She throws that. It hit. 6.
Javelin of lightning.
Yes, the Javelin of Lightning. So it does 5 damage and $10, 12, 18, 23 damage. And so the javelin strikes into the creature that's right by the tree, that's by your spiritual weapon, because that's all she can really see right now, other than one little shadowy figure, because she knows that's already taken damage. And the javelin goes right into it and just goes like a humongous bright lightning taser, and there's just a and the javelin falls to the ground, and there's nothing left but ash. So that one's dead. You hear some grunts of like, oh, like, what the fuck just happened? So on that, Helga takes her bonus action, and she's going to move forward half her distance along with Chowder. Oh, half her distance. So she moves forward half her distance, keeping Chowder next to her. So they both move forward half a distance. She still keeps Chowder under control for right now until she knows more about what's happening. And so she lets Chowder go. She says, "Get him, Chowder." And Chowder does his full movement and does 2 slashes at the one shadowy figure. Oops. Fuck. Oh, man. Both slashes miss. So he's right on top of the creature. It's a shadowy figure. Helga's moved far enough, close enough to know that it's a knoll.
A Beyonce Noel.
Yeah, knolls. Not knolls, just knoll. One knoll so far. Not knolls. Anyway, so That's Chowder. That knoll sees Chowder come right up to him like this, and takes his scythe out and swings. And hits Chowder with a swing with a short sword.
No.
5 to hit.
Oh,
1d6. Hits Chowder for 8 damage. And then 3 necrotic damage. So Chowder has taken his first hits. So it slices into Chowder's shoulder, and he takes 8 damage plus 3 necrotic damage from the short sword of the knoll.
I don't like get that.
You can make it. Can
What?
you make
Oh, what?
a opportunity attack when
You're not anywhere near that
not
knoll.
close enough? Okay.
Nope. Okay, so that was Chowder being attacked by that guy. That knoll moves back his full distance around the back of the tree away from Chowder. But if he does that, Chowder gets an opportunity of attack.
Mhm.
Forgot about that. Chowder hits that time. So as the guy moves away, Chowder goes for a bite attack.
Get him, Cheddar.
At him.
Get him.
Murder him.
I think 1 second.
Wait, did you say GNOLL?
GNOLL.
Those things look stupid.
Nope.
This is what we're
Okay, so that's going to hit for
They look
that.
like hyena warriors.
Yeah, it's a hyena.
Yeah. Full 6 plus 3. Right? That's 9. That does 9 damage to that knoll. Still alive. So that knoll is still alive, but he's backed away 30 feet. The next knoll is dead, so he does nothing.
That's the lightning.
The lightning one.
Yes. Okay.
So Helga moved forward 30 feet. So he's within 30 feet. Damn it. Oh, that's right. Advantage. Helga sent Chowder in. Helga standing there. All of a sudden, a rogue appears behind Helga. Stabby, stab, stab, stab. Helga's like, oh shit, out, don't. And the rogue does. As you know what rogues do. So rogue. Oh, hold on. Let me just do this. View. So the rogue, I'm going to use the only rogue I have available right now to use your abilities.
Let's rogue it up.
I'm going to rogue it up. Poor Helga. Thankfully, she's got some good health. If this would open sometime. There we go. Finally. Good Lord. Okay, so dagger attack. Boom. Helga has armor class 18. So it hits D4. 3, 7. And then the D6. Okay. And that was not a critical hit. That's right. Okay. All right. So Rogue appears behind as a bonus action. The Rogue hides. Hiding. He rolls a 1. It does not hide. Does not disengage. Does not do anything. Stands next to Helga, going, "Shit." As a matter of fact, with the 1, the Rogue just cowers in fear because Helga's not small. All right, so Helga took a few hits in the back, a couple shots in the kidneys. She's not happy. That. One null you guys did not see. Over to the far right of Helga. Takes a shot at Helga. And +2, 15 does not hit with his crossbow, and he moves back behind a tree, and so he doesn't do anything. Hockety does what?
Hockety
is stitching.
Hockety is stitching. Hockety.
You didn't hide your face when I put Hockety up.
So Hockety is up in the air.
It's Tabitha Christie. Hey, Tabitha Christie. I just noticed all this stuff coming in all of a sudden.
So Hockety's up in the air. I'm gonna leave Hockety.
Oh, thanks, Restream. This one should work. There we go. Hey.
I'm gonna leave Hockety safe up in the air.
Okay.
But he is going to yell a distraction. He's gonna be loud.
Got it. Doesn't really affect anyone. They sort of ignore the hawk up in the sky. Isn't really doing anything.
Not gonna rule the layer.
And then Medina, it's your turn. What do you want to do? You're stealthed. You are behind Jewel. You are 30 feet from Helga, and the rogue that's unstealthed and stabbed her in the back a bunch of times is standing right behind her still, and was unable to re-stealth, and so is kind of going, shit.
So I'm 30 feet away from that.
You're 30 feet away from that one.
Let me double check that I got something right here. Hold on. Pretty sure that you automatically hold on.
Get sneak attack.
Yeah, you automatically get sneak attack because an enemy is within 5 feet of a party member.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to use sneak attack.
Okay.
And
hit.
17.
Plus, well, it doesn't really matter. 17 hits.
Well, what are you using to do sneak attack?
I was assuming that I had my daggers on me.
You
Yeah.
could also use your short bow too if you want to hit ranged, and that's 80 feet.
She does better damage if she does sneak attack with her. Well, all
No.
right. It does do ranged.
You can sneak attack with a short bow, and that's 1d6 plus 1 versus 1d4 plus 1.
Okay, I'll do short bow. Easy sell.
All right. So you hit with a short bow. Roll for damage 1d6. Actually, just go ahead and roll 4d6.
Oh, so that's sleeping good. That was
I need to roll. What am I rolling?
D6.
4 times.
Thank you.
Look at that delivery service.
No, came from across, like in the other building, and then magically there's burrito. Thank you. Okay, that's fair. All right, I'm rolling 46s.
Yes.
First one is 6.
6.
It's going good.
4,
4.
2,
Okay.
5.
17.
Plus 1.
And you were attacking that rogue, right?
Yeah.
And he has. That hurt him.
You got 18, right? Because you got the plus 1.
18 plus 1. Yes, got it. Okay.
You can go rehide. Well, I mean, you don't
All right.
have to rehide.
Stop there. Okay, so that rogue took some damage. He's like, ow.
All right, so he took some damage.
Yep. And
He's still alive, though.
he's still alive.
And he's still near Helga.
And he's still behind Helga.
But has a crossbow bolt in part of his body.
Yes, he's below his shoulder blades into his lung is a crossbow bolt. He's kind of
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hide then.
okay.
Re-
So
hide.
roll for stealth.
Four.
Plus,
Plus 7.
Oh, okay. You got a 10. That's what you need to get at least to hide. So you've hidden yourself. So the rogue doesn't see where you're at now. You're hidden.
Okay.
So when you attack again, you'll be attacking from stealth again for sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no. It would be stealth damage. Don't you get
No,
a
that's what
bonus
that
for
is.
stealth damage?
that's what that is.
Sneak attack is the stealth
Yes.
damage attack.
Yes. That's why it's 3d6.
Okay. All right.
And that's why they get a bonus action. So that they
All right.
used it to hide so that they do 3d6.
Right. Okay. So, Jewel.
There are
One Knoll is dead. One is hurting pretty bad. You see him kind of just in front of Chowder. There's a rogue next behind Helga. And that's all you see.
Am
And
I passively perceiving any other branch noises?
you
people
perceive
that-
the one rogue still standing. He tried to hide and couldn't. So he's standing over by a bush, just out in the open, basically. Like, hug me. Yeah, right. He's like, you don't see me. And then there's a knoll by a tree to the right of Helga, near the horses.
And the one that tried to hide but didn't, I hit
The
him
rogue.
with chill touch before.
The rogue, no.
That one has not been hit.
No.
You know
You
what?
hit 2 knolls with that.
Every time my brain goes Beyonce. I am going to go real funny here, and I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead. Or no, Toll the Dead. On the one that is next to Chowder. Because he's taking damage, right? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
What
going
does
to
Toll the Dead
point
do?
at him, and he must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage.
He does
and
not
if
roll
he
2.
Okay, so he is going to take
He is dead.
1d12 of necrotic damage.
He is dead.
Okay. So I have pointed, and it has. What is the clang noise? Klaxon? No, that's not the right one. Yeah, it's very. He is very dead.
Oh, hold on. I got it for you. Hang on.
Oh, does he have a gong? Oh, nice. Yes. Your bones are mine.
This is my Korean drum.
Very nice. It's now a bone collecting drum.
Yes.
The clanging.
I'll just have that right down here behind me so I can just do this.
That sounds a lot like a door banging when it's off screen like that. Like when you don't see the drum, it's like a thematic. So with my bonus action, I am going to yes, theatrical door knock. I am going to move. So wait, we see. I'm going to swipe the scythe over my spiritual weapon scythe over the badly hidden rogue.
Okay. You moved it over there.
Yep.
So does it get to attack on a move?
Yep. I'm scrolling down to it.
Okay.
It's going to be an 8 to hit.
Does not hit.
You were so mad when it hit last time, and I'm like, no, it's literally never hit before. Okay. I'm taking a bio break as my turn has ended. Sorry.
Okay, that's also 11 o'clock. Just FYI. We can always come back to the middle of the battle.
It's true.
Or do you guys want to finish the battle?
I'll let Jewel help inform in that decision when they get back.
You're getting sleepy. No, I like my new I got these new headphones, earbuds rather. They're very nice.
I go back and forth between the earbuds and regular headset. So like when I work during the day, like I have like a headset that I use.
It looks more professional, just to be perfectly honest.
I mean, and it's also like all noise canceling. It's really nice.
Yeah. Well, that's why I have my headset too. The same thing. These guys are noise canceling, so they're great for that. I hear nothing when they're on.
Oh my goodness. And like I have, I live next to an alley and there's the airport nearby and a school and like
airport. Oh, no thanks.
Yeah, but like these headsets for whatever reason just filter all of it out. Like it's a really good quality headset.
Well, they're not filtering. They're actually adding noise.
Interesting.
Yeah, they create a white noise in there.
Oh.
So basically it's like if you turn them on, you hear a
Yeah, it just like all goes white.
Yeah.
Okay.
All white noise. It just cancels all the noise out.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense. That explains. So I was like, how do you take away a sound that exists? You cover it.
You just cover it.
Okay. I don't know why that never clicked before.
Or like me, you could listen to music and mix for a band for decades and go to lots of concerts for decades.
I'm just gonna have it.
Realize that, hey, what?
Yeah.
naturally not hearing things anymore.
Did all of the rogues attack Jewel while I was
No,
out?
we
No,
were waiting for
Didn't
Joel to
attack
come back.
anything. It's 11 o'clock, and we're just wondering what we wanted to do. We were to drop off in the middle of the fight, or do you want to continue the fight?
I'm fine, but you are the latest time-wise, so
Yeah,
it's
I'm kind of winding down. I've been sitting in front of the computer for the last 6 hours.
Yeah,
Not that someone else hasn't, but you are 35 years younger than me. So
How about the math on that?
I just looked at the clock and realized I'm like, oh yeah, no, I've been sitting here for 12 hours. Like,
yeah,
oops.
Yeah, it happens real fast.
At least you're on a ball. At least you're on
Yeah.
a ball,
Oh my
and it's
God.
comfortable. So let's go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. Because let's get to the top of the round,
Yeah.
and then wrap it up for the night. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
We'll get to Helga's move and call it.
Yeah.
So, Jewel, you did your move, badoom, and now it is the last rogue's move. So the rogue is going to roll. He's going to try to hide himself and roll stealth. Yeah. Fucker. What is his stealth? Hang on. Okay, the rogue basically dives into the underbrush, and you don't see where he's gone to. So the rogue is stealthed now and has not taken any damage.
Wait, is this the same rogue that has the crossbow in him? He's a different rogue.
This is
This is the rogue that's holding a branch up in front of his face and is saying, "I'm hidden."
Okay.
You can't see me.
Okay.
So it is Helga's turn when next we return on Tuesday of next week, and at that time I will update the document. You guys can. I just need an email address, but we can talk about that off the live once we have left the live, because we're on the air right now. Is Tabitha Christie still here? Hi, Tabitha. We're heading out, Tabitha. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Certainly. Come back next week to hear what happens to our hopefully quad, all of us.
Maybe Filme will wake up and save us all.
Yeah, she might just wake up out of a dead sleep and go, I got this, fam.
If the goofy elf that can do Eldritch Blast wakes up, she's saving all of our asses because it's the most OP spell indeed.
You just see this hand come flying out of the window. Does an Eldritch Blast. Right past Helga's ear.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody who has hung out. We appreciate you so much. We are inching closer to our Twitch goal of 50 followers so that we can give y'all some custom emotes, make some bony emotes, because that's the first thing I'm doing. We will see y'all next Tuesday. Every time I say that, I'm like, this is bad. And every single time. And you can catch me here probably playing some games that are totally unrelated to D&D, like Animal Crossing. So if that's your jam, I will be here. If not, follow Papa Mo 007 on Twitch. And also check us out on Live It. And we will see y'all next time.